I'm always telling people about your like quirks and the way that you see things, just because I think it's interesting and I think it's really good when it comes to a lot of things, like with news. He doesn't read the news. He doesn't watch the news. He doesn't care about the news. And some of you out there might be saying that's completely wrong. You know, that makes you a bad patron. Like, you should care. You should be involved. But from his point of view, watching those 20 minutes of bad television about something that our president did, that someone did, how is that going to affect me? How is that going to affect my life? It's just going to waste time.
And it's like, yeah, the president does affect you, but...
And it does so indirectly. But the thing is like, you only care about like instantaneous benefit.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't directly benefit you, then you don't care.
And if I can't directly control it, I don't bother with it. And so like, yeah, I mean, for the news, it's like, sometimes I know it's good to be like what Putin's doing or what North Korea's doing, but like literally, like, I'll watch the news, I'm like, it's pointless.
Yeah, because sometimes I find myself defending it, but then other times I find myself thinking like, you know, maybe it would be a good thing to care.
Yeah,
you know, maybe like being a U.S. citizen, you should care, maybe. Like but at the same time, I get it, because like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because my mom comes home every single day, if she's listening. I mean, it's true. She comes home every day, turns on the news, and then it's just sad. She just sits there and she's sad. You know, and then she turns it off, and then it affects her for the rest of the night because she's sad.
The news is
and it's
all
like,
negative.
Why? And I always tell him, like, Mom, you know, Shelly doesn't watch the news. Like, he doesn't let it affect him. And she's like, you know, he's right. Like, he's wise, you know. But at the same time, it's so hard to do that. Like, once you're already, you know, in this routine and you're used to doing it a certain way, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, and I don't know. I just really think that the news, especially too, it's the negative news wins because negative invokes such an emotion in people, and that's what they care about. And that's what they want to see because it's shocking.
Yeah,
so that's what they portray.
There's so many like newspapers, websites, programs that are trying to be like positive. There's like the happy newspaper.
But they never work out.
They don't get all the publicity that the bad
who wants
ones
to read
do.
a newspaper about crime's down? Cool story, bro.
It's just so backwards.
But like right now in history, this is like the least violent time we've ever had in history. The least amount of wars, the least amount of crime. In terms of people's happiness and well-being, we are in the best time in history in the entire world. But yet, all people do is complain, and so it's just like, I'm done. I don't want to hear it. Like, literally for me, it's like, it's not worth it. And unless it's like everybody in the state of Oregon needs to evacuate right now. Okay, then I'll evacuate. But then I'm sure my neighbors will be like, hey, did you hear? You're going to evacuate Oregon. I'm like, really? And like, yeah, you didn't hear?
You're here?
Yeah, so that's like, and I hear it so much too. Like, I hear everybody telling me all the news. So why do I don't know. I'll work on all this stuff. I'll work on become lead. I'll read leisurely maybe instead.
See, this is just one of those things I wanted you guys to learn about him, because I don't think he shows these things.
I'm messed up.
He is.
I don't know.
He's just very wise, but some people might not agree with.
A lot of people don't agree with how I think. And a lot of people tell me all the time, like, you don't enjoy your training, you don't enjoy your food, you don't enjoy life. Like, you need to watch the news because you vote, you're a citizen, you have the best, this is the best thing. People died and fought for your right to vote and to learn about this. And I try, like, sometimes I'll sit down like, you know what? I really should learn about this. 2 sentences in, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, I totally get where you're coming from, but at the same time, as like your partner, your life partner, when something's happening in the world, it's fun to discuss. It's fun to talk about things. And like, I'll bring up something to you like I did yesterday, and you're like, so what's going to happen? How's it going to affect you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, like, I just want to talk about it,
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel bad.
I just want like a discussion back. Like, not that I really care, not that it's affecting my life, but it's just fun to talk about, like, it's not all going to be for your benefit.
Sometimes I'm kind of harsh. I'm like, I don't know. And Mimi, I love you, but I do not
I know.
care.
I was like, Shelly, Trump and Putin were locked in a room for an hour and a half. And he's like, so? I'm like, an hour and a half? Like, what happened? He's like, so? How's it going to affect me?
I was like, I don't care.
Like, just talk to me. It's just these little things. It's just these random little things.
It is. It's true.